Like we loved it. Like we loved Seventh Heaven.
Yeah.
My mom used to be like, she is so gorgeous. Mary is so gorgeous. And I would always think like, no, she's not. Ashley is. But Ashley wasn't. But you know, when you're younger, you like have a different idea of beauty. But it's like clearly Jessica Biel was the gorgeous sister.
Wait, it's not that deep. Danielle.
Dana.
I'm so happy to have you on Not That Deep.
I'm so happy to be back.
Can you believe that you are my first guest coming on twice?
I am your first guest ever coming on twice.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so flattering.
I can't believe it.
That is so flattering.
I can't believe it either because I've only known you for 6 months.
6 months. It's like 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, but in like dog years, I think it's 6 months.
Yeah. In like Jewish friendship bonding, it's 8 years.
In Jewish friendship bonding and in Jewish geography, our camp friends know our cousins.
Our moms grew up together.
Yeah, oh my God. And it's crazy that they were freshman year roommates too. And they were in daycare together, right?
And they were in daycare.
And they had the same podiatrist.
And they went to the podiatrist and he checked them for diabetes and, you know.
You know what I was recently thinking about?
What?
Like that Jewish accent is really a part of the generations above us.
Yes.
And at some point, everyone that has that is not going to be here anymore.
So crazy. I also always think about the fact that there was once an entire generation of children speaking like that. Like when my parents speak like that. Like when my mom was a child, she was asking questions like, "Can I go to the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?"
Like, how was anyone taken seriously?
I don't understand.
How were people creating businesses?
I don't understand.
Yeah, right. There's like a little girl named like Shoshana Steen.
Right.
And she's like, "Can I have my schmear with locks?"
Right.
And someone says yes.
Right. No one makes a fuss about it.
That's so
like
fucking
little
true.
kids were speaking like that. But it's so true that generation is going to be
Like wiped. It was crazy. And I feel like that's why we need to start
talking like that.
Talking like that.
So should we do the rest of the episode talking like that, or what do you think?
I do think we should because it ends up sounding a bit like a New York accent, but it is so specific to Jewish.
It's very Jew. It's like even if you're a Philly Jew, you like somehow also have that accent.
Yeah.
Like from that generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work with this woman who would always ask me, "How's business?" Business is good.
Business.
It's in like the mouth. Business?
Business.
Are you bringing me business?
How's business going?
I'm like, "It's fine, babe. Like, you don't even work here." Like, why do you care about my business? It's wild.
She was a Philly lady?
No, she was from Jersey.
Oh.
But I think that she had it enrooted in her that she should take on the accent.
Yeah.
And
They
she
have it too.
Yeah, now she's like the laughing stock.
Yeah. Was she Jewish?
Yes. Okay. So Jewish.
Yeah.
Like I almost made fun of her.
Yeah. You would really make fun of my mom.
I don't think I would. Can I go to the bathroom?
The bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Do your parents say amen or amen? Oh, sorry. I meant, wait, hold on. Do they say, yeah.
And Adonai. It's like, guys, it's not, you can't make a Hebrew word a New York accent. You can't, like, it's not just like the way New York is pronounced. It's like, no, it's a Hebrew word.
The Adonai. The Adonai.
Adonai.
That's not how it's spelled.
No.
I just went to temple on Friday with my dad and my uncle. It was like the 30th day of my grandma passing away, so we wanted to go and honor her.
Yeah.
And the crowd was bleak.
Yeah.
I was the hottest person there.
Ooh, that's a good thing. Should
Totally.
you go back every Friday?
We need to go because
I would love to go.
Wait, we should go. It's in Gramercy.
Let's go.
Because somebody somewhere has a grandson.
Yes. Who's also coming for like his 30 day, the 30 day.
Right. Someone hot is losing their grandparent as we speak.
Always, on every day, someone hot is losing their grandparent.
Mine was a month ago.
Yeah.
And they're on a 30-day cycle now. So like we should realistically be going every Friday to increase our chances.
100% I'm there.
I like opened the arc.
Oh my God. They had you up on stage?
They just wanted to see my ass. They were like, open it. And I was like, I'm sorry, can you play Workout by J. Cole? My dad's like, I don't know.
Oh, your dad does it too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I meant to say my dad is like in my ear, like, I don't know.
Wait, does he also do Suv? Does he also do Baruch Atah Asa? I don't know.
Baruch Asa, I don't.
No.
No.
Mitzvah Sav Vitzivanu.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I want that.
Yeah. I want that in a husband.
No, Danielle, you don't want it. You need it.
I have to have it.
Because if they don't have it, they're lacking everything else.
So I need to either find a man who is 70
Yeah.
or a man who is cool enough to bring back the New York accent. Someone who's on our page.
Yeah. Someone who was actively on Babbel, like learning the Jewish learning the Jewish shtick.
Yes.
It's literally called shtick
Shtick.
on Babbel.
Is there actually? No, there's not actually, but there needs to be.
It's just Adonai and Chali. What's the plural of challah?
And Kepi.
Kepi. I think like a vow that we can make today and forever moving forward is like we will bring those words into our lives and our children's lives.
Yes.
Deal.
100%.
Deal or no deal?
I was going to anyway.
Yeah. But you made the vow today.
Yeah, but I made the vow today. First time I ever thought about it.
Dan, same. I'm so happy I brought that up and you are the correct person to bring that up with. Not everyone would have been able to riff for so long.
Yeah.
Some people would have been like, yeah. Looks at clock. I'm like, we just started.
Oh my God, does that happen?
No, I've had only amazing people on.
Right.
But you are the second.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, you're like STA. You're like a thrift now. You're second time around. Like, it is so iconic that you're here because, for context, everybody, the first time I had Danielle and her good friend, best friend, co-founder, Julie Griggs on, I was at a studio that I thought was cream of the crop. It was free and nothing went right.
Nothing went right.
Nothing went
right.
But here's the thing, like, while we were doing it, I was like, this feels so good.
Yeah.
It was like having sex in college. You think it's so good.
Right. But then you learn after the fact that, like, that wasn't sex.
Yeah.
Like, that, what was that?
Yeah, that was sloppy.
Like, that was like you were, like, masturbating on my body, like, with me here. Like, that wasn't, like, that wasn't for me. Like, I wasn't enjoying that.
And, like, why did you call me Alyssa?
Right. Same. He called me Alyssa, too.
He's like, Adonai. I'm like... if he like whispered sweet auto noise,
then it would be okay that he said Alyssa.
That would be great. Wait, I actually have an insane story.
What?
So I'm walking here. I'm on the phone with my friend, and all of a sudden I see this guy with like a half mullet, half shaved head, and I'm like, what a mess. And I'm like, oh my God. I've slept with him multiple times in college.
No.
We walk by each other. Look, see, his face has not aged a bit. His hair was such a mess. I'm like, you must have just walked through a baba shop. And he just looks at me and I'm like, hey. And he's like,
hey, Alyssa.
He goes to stop. Yeah. He goes to stop. I go, I'm on the phone.
With no phone in your hand? Like, sorry, I'm on the phone.
I'm like, I'm at Temple.
Sorry, I'm on the phone.
I literally was like, I can't even process this right now. We pass each other. I haven't even texted my friends yet. You know, when you have like something hilarious to tell your friends.
And you have to like wait until you can really give it all your attention. Like, you don't want to do it in passing. Like, you want to do it when you can answer all the questions, when you can leave a vlog if it's necessary.
Are you a vlog or a voice memo girl?
A vlogger. Definitely a vlogger.
Do you record it on your camera and then send it, or do you do Snapchat?
Ooh, that's a great question. Definitely not Snapchat. Definitely not Snapchat.
Or do you come record it at a studio and then send it?
That's probably what I'm going to do moving forward with the clips from this. No, but I usually record it in the text message.
Smart.
Like, in the message, Yeah, it's so much more effective than a voice note. And there's so much that you can say with your face you can't say with your voice.
Exactly. We are beyond expressive.
Right.
And we have cocoa brown eyes.
Right.
Like, people want to stare at us.
Yeah, cocoa. Coco.
Coco Chanel.
Mm.
Couldn't be us. We're not the Jats. You are. Anyways, sorry, I had to tell you about me running into that guy because that was just crazy. So the last time you were on, I knew that we had better things in store, but you also were only my like second real guest that time too. You are somebody that we connected immediately. I think that's how I intro most of my guests these days. Like, I'm sorry, I'm connecting with everyone immediately.
Yeah, like you are, because it's you. You're the common denominator.
Oh my God. Wait, let's break into Justin Bieber's common denominator.
I don't know Justin Bieber's common uh-oh. Am I gonna get kicked off?
I don't want to get sued for copyright. That's for 2027. So you and I, we vibed, but we first vibed like most people vibe these days, and that's online.
Right.
We flirted online.
Right.
I think that I would love for you to intro yourself like really briefly right now. I'm like, keep it quick.
You're like under 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't say Adonai.
My name is Danielle.
Okay, love you.
What part of me do you want to intro? Like
I want you to intro what brought me to you.
Okay.
But also why you even found me in the first place, because that also will help the listeners or viewers get a better understanding of like what you do, your purpose, and like how amazing you are.
Okay, I'll try to do it in 10 seconds.
No, literally you can take 10 minutes.
Okay. So I came across you because I was on the TikTok account of my brand, Fourplay Social. And we are an app where single friends pair up and match with other pairs of single friends. So I'm always like looking for creators who are like girls, but also funny, like don't take life too seriously, who will make content for us. But in finding these creators, I basically have to spend like 7 hours of my day on TikTok. Like that's what I have to do for work. I'm on TikTok all day, which I love.
Can you pause for 1 second? Yeah. I'm making you stop because I know that you're going to be mad at me when I'm cutting this out.
Thank you.
And like,
oh my God, I have to tell. I'll say it when it rolls again. I have to tell you about a story.
Okay, I know that you don't. No, like I literally do a little bit more on the left side. Your left.
I needed that.
Yeah, because
I kind of want to keep like a little tissue in my pocket.
Really? Okay. Do you have a tissue?
No, don't worry. My hands are fine. I could use my hands.
Do I have a napkin?
No. I'm good.
What do you want to do?
I'm good. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay.
I could tell that like after you were gonna be like, Dana, why didn't you tell me?
Correct.
And likewise, can you please tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you were saying that.
Remind me, I have to tell you about a story like that.
Okay. But after or during?
During. Let's start with it. After.
Okay.
After.
Okay, this is me cutting back in. So you were just saying that you just go through TikTok for 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
Scouting.
Yes, scouting. And in doing so, I also get like ideas for our own content and stuff, which I can't do anymore because we're aging out. And that's a whole other story that we have to talk about, that I can't make TikToks anymore. But anyway, so I kept coming across you and I was like, I know her. Like, that's how it felt. I think you probably have that vibe with everybody. Like this, I had this sense of familiarity. I was like, I know her. I'm already friends with her. She doesn't even know that I exist, but like we're friends. So I started commenting on your stuff, and then you were like responding, and I was like, wait a second, she sees me. And then I eventually went in for the kill, and I was like, can I sponsor you to make a TikTok for Fourplay? And you did.
And it was awful. And it was my easily worst performing TikTok that I've ever done in my entire life.
That's okay though.
You took a chance on me.
Look at how far I'm getting with you now.
That's so true.
It's like,
is anyone else putting you on their pod?
Exactly.
Okay, exactly. I skip first base and we're like, let's do the pod.
Right.
When you reach, so what I really liked about your approach, and also we will circle back, you are not aging out.
No,
Danielle,
I'll tell you, there are comments that I have to delete. And then I'm like, I can't, for my own sanity, I cannot publicly post videos of myself that will be criticized for my own mental health.
Do you mean on your personal or on Fourplay?
On Fourplay.
I want you to take a journey with me really quick.
Okay. I'm coming along.
you're on your phone, you are scrolling, you see a video, you go to comment something mean. How miserable is that person?
Right. Yeah, no, I would never, ever.
So, like, why are we giving any air to this if they're causing engagement and they look stupid?
I think because it's not actually that, like, because it might be true and they're just the asshole that's saying it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean it's not true because they're an asshole. Like, it could be very true, but it's just nobody else would say that, and then the asshole goes and says it. So.
But if you believe it to be true, then you keep doing it. Why do you keep doing it if it's true?
I haven't been doing it.
Danielle, I hate this so much.
I know, it's really awful. It's really awful. And we've been saying, like, we need to make content again because we used to make so much of our own content and people loved it. But we both feel like there have been so many comments on our age. Like, I ran an ad with a TikTok that we made.
Uh-huh.
And, like, it was, like, a stream of men, like, saying how old
Of
we
who?
were.
Sorry, I actually missed it.
Of men.
Okay. Like, men hate women.
Right.
I'm so mad that this has gotten to you, and I really understand it as well. Also, when people use age as a diss,
Yeah.
do they not realize like the circle of life, and you're also gonna like, oh, you've just been around for a little bit longer than them.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I think also, like, so aside from me taking it personally, which is like, oh, like, that's sad, you take it, but I don't want you to feel bad for me. It's also
I'm like, I do.
You don't have to feel bad for me. Like, I'm good. I'm fine. Like, I still think I'm hot. It's fine.
No, you're literally so hot, and like, you really have not gotten that much plastic surgery done.
Right. Like, only my nose. And that didn't have anything to do with my age. But anyway, so I feel like it's not so much that it hurts my self-esteem, but I'm like, oh, if people can see how old we are, they might think the app is for older people. Like, I want to be the brand, but I don't want to be the brand if it's like misportraying the brand. So I'm like, maybe we need younger people to portray a young brand. So that's kind of where I'm at too.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Just in terms of you guys, the two of you, you and Julie, are the founders. And like, that's also a lot of work for you two to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you representing the brand, maybe you feel like is not realistic, but it's also a lot of work.
Yeah.
And pressure.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with everything else.
Yeah.
Is your next thought to like put younger people, like, younger is not the answer necessarily, but it kind of is if that's your demo.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't think anybody, I'm sure that you feel this way too. Like, I don't think anybody could embody the brand as well as we can.
Correct.
Like, nobody could do what we can do. So it's kind of a catch-22 because I'm like, I wouldn't trust anybody else to communicate who we are as a brand. Only we can do it. But I need to get over that mindset because as we grow and scale and we need to hire employees and whatnot, like, I'm still so in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because I think I'm the only person who can do it. I'm like, I can't give it to someone else. I have to be the one to do it.
Oh my. That's so real though.
Yeah.
Because it's been your baby for how long?
5 years.
Right. So that's
Yeah.
you're at a Sophie's choice.
Sophie's choice.
Like, what do you, but Danielle, like, a lot of people probably experience things like
Yes.
that
Yeah. A lot of founders for sure.
where, right, I am the voice, but now I have to give someone else the voice.
Right.
They didn't do the work.
Right.
And then what does your role turn into?
Right. That's the question too.
Oh my, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
This is so real. I mean, what do people want?
Right.
Your situation is difficult because it does have to do with the brand that you've built.
Yeah.
Speaking of the brand that you've built, can you tell us more about, I guess, how it works and
Yeah.
also where you see it? going.
Yeah.
Or rather maybe do like how it works in the beginning because it's an amazing concept. And wait, you know what I was going to do because it is April Fool's today.
I knew you were going to do something.
Did you pull any pranks today?
No.
I didn't either because I just don't think they're nice. I used to tell my mom I was pregnant and she was like, why? Like she never found it funny. I also used
Like
to
she knew it was April Fool's.
Yeah, she was just like, what a wasted prank.
Right.
But I also used to put like toothpaste on the toilet seat.
Oh, that's like a classic.
Yeah, and then everyone would see it and be like, Dana, why are you wasting our toothpaste?
Right.
Like money is not falling from the trees.
Right.
She's like, that better not be my Sensodyne.
I pay a lot of money for that.
But my TMJ.
For my tooth sensitivity.
Why do Jews have tooth sensitivities?
They all do, like, including myself.
I've never met a Catholic with a tooth sensitivity.
Ever. Like, Sensodyne is only in business because of Jews. By the way, did you see Sensodyne, like, made a documentary? There's a documentary that I came across. I love weird ass shit. Like, I love the weirdest documentary I can find. So I will look for it, or if I have something that I want to learn more about, I'll search, is there a documentary about this?
No, that's crazy.
And then like I'll find it and I'll be like, great, I'm gonna watch a documentary about the death penalty. So this documentary, I was just browsing, you know, my like Amazon knows like my corner of the internet that I like to be in.
Yeah.
And it was a documentary about people who are sensitive. It's actually my second one. My first one that I watched was about people who have sensitive person disorder. And this one was about people who have sensitivities like to sensory input, like to sounds and noise and like touch and stuff like that.
And teeth.
And Sensodyne, like Sensodyne sponsored the movie. Like the fact that it multiple times throughout the movie there was like a message that flashed that was like brought to you by Sensodyne. And I was just wondering, are they pioneers? Are they the first of their kind to sponsor a movie?
I don't think Crest or Colgate has gotten in there yet.
I don't think any brand has. Like
good for Sensodyne because that is wildly contextually relevant as well.
Right.
What is sensitive person's disorder? Like a woman in luteal?
Yes, exactly. She would qualify. No, sensitive person disorder is like people who and it's not evidence-based, but there is a growing community of people who identify this way. They experience emotions more deeply in every direction. I know, I kind of was like, is that me? But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like they really, really experience it. Like they're crying multiple times a day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can they be medicated for it?
Good question.
That's my next documentary.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna get.
Can you be medicated?
Sponsored by Prozac.
Yeah. Prozac and Sensodyne are just like on the cover, like they're ready. They're like fighting at each other. Whoa. Ooh. It was Nosferatu.
I didn't see it.
Me neither.
But it's fun to quote.
So I thought that, do you know that episode of SpongeBob when like the hash slinging slasher?
Already know.
Were you not allowed to watch it?
No, it was just like not my, it wasn't really cool for my generation.
Okay, not you acting like you're 55.
I'm a millennial. You're Gen Z.
Yeah, you are. What were you watching?
I was watching, I'm trying to think of what was around during the same time.
Yeah.
I was watching, what's the one with the skaters?
Oh, Rocket Power.
Rocket Power. Yeah. And Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann, she's too cool for 7th grade. Pepper Ann, she's like 1 in a million.
What the fuck?
You didn't know Pepper Ann?
No, and I needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, once you hear the theme song, it'll never leave your head. I literally get it stuck on my head multiple times.
Yeah, wait, you also sang it really well.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm gonna sing you one of my favorite theme songs, and I want you to guess what it is.
Okay, should I close my eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone once told me the grass is
Is
much
much greener
greener on the other side.
Where is it from? Where is it from? On the
And dun, 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 dun.
someone must
Somewhere
told me the
I
grass
be,
always.
somewhere I be. Oh, it's a curly bitch and a girl who snorts into a paper bag.
That's not ringing any bells.
You're like Gilmore Girls?
Is it
I'm going to give you the first letters of each word.
okay?
ATBG. I can't give you any more.
I don't know.
Okay, there's a girl named Macy who has panic attacks and breathes into a brown paper bag. And she looks like she's 80.
As told by Ginger. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah,
It's so, you know when like a memory like you dig it out so deep and it like comes up and it gives you like a whole like emotional. Oh my god! As told by Ginger.
So,
She is 80. When you said 80, that did it for me.
no, like, why is Macy geriatric?
Yeah. I
She-
barely remember the show though.
She like coined panic attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, like everybody thinks of that when they think of a panic attack.
Yeah, like she taught the generation like it's okay.
Right.
Where's my brown paper bag?
Right. Right.
And
Like everyone knows that when someone else says like grab her bag,
yeah.
it's like you watched it. You watched As Told by Ginger.
Yeah.
We know you watched it.
There's like I can't remember exact lessons I learned from that, but like so many shows growing up taught us such insane lessons
Yeah.
where did you ever watch Full House?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when Papu died?
No, who is Papu?
The grandpa.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I did watch, I promise.
Do you remember the episode Michelle Rides Again?
I don't remember the name of the episode.
Danielle, like, what's your name? I don't
Oh,
even
wait, wait,
believe
wait, wait.
you.
What happens in Michelle Rides Again?
Michelle rides the bike and she's in the park and then all of a sudden she rides into a bush and she's
Oh my god, yes.
She's-
Yes.
and she's so mad at Joey. But when she's going into the bush, this is what she said. She's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And she falls into the bush. And I just remember my sister and I rewinded and rewatched. And we were like, what an idiot.
I don't remember that part. I wanted to, but I don't remember that part. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We could try for another one later.
Questioning how we got on this topic. Oh, Pepper Ann. Before that.
Sensodyne.
Oh, right.
Before that, sensitive people disorder.
Sensitive people.
Before that,
Documentary.
documentary. But I know that the documentary was a non sequitur.
Oh, damn it.
So
okay.
I can't
It's
get it.
fine. Wait, I wanted to just say one more thing about a TV show before we get into like the nooks and crannies. Did you ever watch Seventh Heaven?
Yes.
Which one did you want to hook up with?
So I have interesting things about this. So first of all, Simon and Matt.
Hot.
But not Simon? His
Ma-
brows were so hot.
Simon was hot, but I knew that he wasn't like attainable.
Interesting. And I always think of puffing. Remember the huffing. Remember Simon got caught like huffing paint in another paper bag kind of thing.
Oh my God, he's trying to be Macy.
Yeah. Like it was probably around the same time too.
Was there another hot brother? Jessica Biel was like kind of a boy, but
Jessica Biel, what's interesting is I was going to say this before. When we used to watch it as a kid, my mom and my family used to watch it. Like we loved it. Like we loved Seventh Heaven.
yeah.
My mom used to be like, she is so gorgeous. Mary is so gorgeous. And I would always think like, no, she's not. Ashley is. But Ashley wasn't. But you know, when you're younger, you like have a different idea of beauty. But it's like clearly Jessica Biel was the gorgeous sister. You agree?
No, like what you just described is like puberty.
Right.
That is so true.
Right?
And like older generations really being able to like scout
Yes.
talent.
Yes.
But we're like, no, like that bitch with like straight hair is hot.
Right. And they're like, nope, Felicity's hot.
Which one's Felicity?
Felicity was the one that had it was a show about like college kids. She had really crazy curly hair. And again, my mom used to always be like, I love her hair. And I would be like, ew, it's curly.
No, so real.
I was a curly head.
Us with
so
our blowouts, we're like totally. So like, I don't know if you agree, but people used to say I look like Ruby.
Oh, I could see that. I could see it. You're prettier than her.
Thank you so much. She also was like 7.
Yeah. Yo, well, but I feel like I know what she looks like now, and you're 10 times better.
In terms of looks, you could walk all over her. She's
Yeah.
like literally 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cannot believe I'm prettier. You know who else? Do you remember the Naked Brothers band?
Mm-mm.
All right, never mind. I'm done here. My sister
Okay.
used to tell me that I looked like a boy.
You'll send
She
it to
was
me
like, you have a
later.
very strong resemblance
Oh.
with a boy. Like, do you know what
Oh.
that's like?
Oh. But like you could just be his girl sister, not him.
All right, I'll show you the photo. You're gonna be like, holy shit. Like, that's uncanny. Like you're gonna be upset.
Okay, you'll show it to me.
So we were talking about foreplay.
Foreplay. Yeah, foreplay.
Well, what I kind of liked last time we talked was like how you talked about Penn State.
Uh-huh. What did I talk about?
Like how
I
like
couldn't listen to the episode. I was just way too mortified.
well, great. Like no one else did. No, I'm just kidding. It actually got some good views.
Well, is anyone still listening to this?
What do you mean?
Like right now? Like I wonder if anyone listening to the episode is still listening.
If you're still listening, please text me the word huffing
Yeah, please, huffing.
or sensodyne, whatever you prefer.
Mhm.
I'm actually really happy with how this is going
Me too.
because it's so us.
Yeah, I feel like we're not even being recorded.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
And that's what's important about this setting because I don't want that to feel like that. It's just a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, this is probably the first podcast I've ever been on where I actually feel like I'm having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like there aren't mics here. Like this is the first time that's ever happened.
That's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
That also has to do with the setup. Thanks, Chris.
It's you. I'm Chris. But it's you.
Thank you.
Mm.
I want to quickly bring up Uniqlo.
Okay.
Do you shop there?
No.
Oh. Well, that's where I got this custom tote bag made.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So
it's absolutely gorgeous.
I feel like you should get some foreplay bags made because it's a really
Ooh.
good way to spread awareness
Yeah.
and cause conversation and commotion.
Yeah, that's true, especially when it says foreplay. It starts conversations.
Excuse me.
You're
Fuck, I
excused.
hate burping on the pod. Burping on the pod.
Burping on the pod.
Wait, what's the peppermint song?
Or is it
Peniper? Pernip? Pepperman? The girl.
Pepper Ann, she's too cool for 7th grade. Pepper Ann, she's like 1 in a million.
Okay, wait. Wait. Danielle D, she's too cool for NYC. Danielle D, wait, she's 1 in a million. I don't even know where I came up with that tune. It just like came to me.
It was Pepper Ann. It was so good.
Okay, so I'm like, my hands are so sweaty. I'm trying to hold it like a church girl.
Why are they sweaty?
Why would you ask me that? Like, I don't know. Maybe because it's like a sauna in here.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Would you rather be really hot or really cold?
I think really cold
Really?
because I wouldn't have the lip sweat. The lip mustache.
That's true.
I got to tell you about that lip mustache story.
Hit me.
So
We also could keep that in from prior.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you like it. So I was at a wedding
Yeah.
and it was my first time in 3 years seeing my ex-boyfriend.
Was it a mutual friend?
It was a mutual friend. She was the one who introduced us.
Oof.
And it was a wedding of their entire friend group. Like everybody, because someone from his friend group married her.
Oh, God.
So it was like the whole wedding was like him and his friends. And then me didn't get a +1. Didn't know a single person other than him and his friends. Didn't know anybody else. And at
Wait, sorry.
no,
Am I allowed to ask you questions as you
please,
go?
please.
One, thank you for sharing this. You are so brave. What did you wear?
It's not good. It's not good.
Did you rent or buy?
I bought and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good time in the month. It was premenstrual. It wasn't good.
I'm like, you were in Ludi Hole, weren't you?
I was all bloat. It was really, really, really
Oh,
bad.
Danielle.
It was really, really bad.
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle. It was awful. So when we were at the cocktail hour, I was like, just kind of like, oh, it wasn't a cocktail hour. It was just water. It was just water. There were like 15 minutes following the ceremony where it was just water. So I was, walking around trying to make conversations with random people, so embarrassed, hadn't said hi to the boyfriend yet, ex-boyfriend. And then I finally said hello to him. And when I walked away, the next person I started a conversation with
Oh God.
said to me, while I was in the middle of speaking to her, said to me, "Oh, let me grab you a napkin. You got a little bit of a sweat stash." Not my friend. Literally not my friend. Like, did she do the right thing? Or did she ruin my life? There's no in between.
That's like such a funny story.
She was like, "Let me grab you a napkin. You have a little bit of a sweat stash."
You're like, you stupid cunt.
I was like, "Oh, really?" Because I just said hi to my ex-boyfriend, and oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad.
You're like, where's Simon from Seventh Heaven? I need a huff.
I need a huff.
What is so...
Do I need Simon or do I need Pepper Ann, whatever her name is, with a bag? I needed a bag. I needed to breathe. I needed to hyperventilate into a bag.
That's actually really vulnerable that you shared that, but also like, why don't men get sweat stashes?
Interesting. That's so true. They don't.
Like,
they don't.
I just choked on my own breath. Did you hear that? Like that actually was kind of scary.
You have a nurse. You have a nurse here.
Oh my God, right? You're a nurse.
Yeah, I'm a nurse. I know it's like so random, but I'm a nurse.
It is so random. But of course you're a nurse.
I love being a nurse.
How the actual freak show do you manage like 3 different jobs?
So my nursing job is only once a week, and it's only during the semester. So, because it's for Mount Sinai Nursing School. So
perfect.
It's like, it's not so bad because it's like 10 or 12 weeks at a time, and then like I have off.
You're teaching, right?
I'm teaching, but I'm teaching in the clinical setting. So I'm not teaching in the classroom. Like I bring the students to the hospital, and then I teach them how to do skills on patients.
What's your energy when you're teaching students? Like, are you funny? Are you looking to be funny? Are you looking to make friends? Are you getting pissed off if someone's not listening? Give me a sneak peek.
I want them to like me. I want them to love me. Like I want them to be like, she is so much cooler than any of our other professors. So I want them to love me. So I feel like I am more lenient. But then, like, I sometimes feel a little disrespected. Like, after when we do post-conference, after we go into a conference room and we discuss, like, we debrief the day. And sometimes they'll, like, break off into conversations, like, while I'm talking. They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I think that was a quiz question," and, like, start talking. And I feel that they do that because they get the sense that I am lenient and don't care. So I'm trying to figure out how to be cool and funny and relatable, but also demand respect. It's a very, very hard thing to establish.
That is hard. Also, you are the expert. So you also don't want to come off. I feel like your job is just hard.
Yeah.
Also, what clinical are you teaching them in?
Mother baby. So it's labor and delivery, postpartum, newborn nursery, and NICU. It's so great. I love it. I love it.
Do they know that you are a co-founder of a dating app?
No, they don't.
Okay, Hannah Montana.
They don't, but I can't imagine that they don't look me up, because I would look up I look up every single person I come in contact with, so I can't imagine that they don't.
Yeah.
Like, even if they wanted to, like, connect with me on LinkedIn, they would have to look me up.
That's true.
But no one's ever said to me, like, "We know about your other job."
I wonder if they're on it also.
I always check. Whenever I get my list of students, I always check. I've had a couple before, but I don't say anything.
Can you see? So okay, that's amazing. So you're doing that right now though, because we're in the semester, right?
Yeah.
Do you get spring break?
Yes. I go back. I get it's like summer break, or it's not summer break. I guess it's spring break, and then there's a summer semester that starts in May.
We should have gone to Key West.
Yeah, we should have.
There was a pool in Key West that we went to on spring break. That was a place to be for spring break at Virginia Tech. And my friend in this pool. Like, it's a bar pool.
Okay.
You know, like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
There's so much fluid.
Yeah.
And my friend, I look over and she's over there doing handstands in the pool. Like, she's playing.
My kind of girl.
She's playing in the pool.
She's doing like the Martha Washington
Yes,
hair.
yes. I'm like, we're trying to get laid by USC. Get it together. I'm like, oh my God, Charleston's here. Like, where is my wait, what's it called?
I don't know, but are you into that kind of guy?
No.
I like can't see you into that kind of guy.
No.
Who doesn't even know like what is autonoid? Like they
Ever exactly, and probably would be like offended by
wear
it.
your horns.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but like dating when your frontal lobe has developed is so insane.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of men are unlucky that my frontal lobe has developed because we.
He's your biggest fan.
No, I know when he like chuckles, I'm like, fuck yes. Chris, I'm like counting on my hands. I'm like, God,
like, yeah, no, like if I were you, I would be like, oh my God.
No, like I'm literally blushing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's like watching memes. Like, I'm like, something really sad happens. He's bursting out. I'm like, I guess it's subjective. No, but like, it doesn't feel good. Yeah. I can literally do stand-up comedy. Hey, what was I saying? Oh, dating when your frontal lobe has developed, you don't have patience.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go down that path with you right now.
Yeah.
I don't. So you're teaching the nurses of our future.
I would go down that path if you wanted to. I'm curious to know.
I mean, we could. I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
I just think I don't have the patience of, I no longer seek validation from men.
What's that like?
It's freeing. I'll tell you that. It is so freeing because when you get it, it's like, thanks. I don't need it.
Interesting.
And when I look back on what I was searching for, it was really validation that I was like pretty enough or hot enough or funny enough or smart enough.
Yeah.
And because I didn't feel it myself.
Right.
And I think what was hard also is like men were not always giving that to me. Therefore, it made things really hard.
Right.
I think that having it now, I say like the two things I'm looking for in a man of like who I will be married to is like, I want you to make me laugh my face off. And then I want to be able to wake up next to you and not be disgusted. I don't think that's asking a lot.
What would make you disgusted?
Like if they're really ugly.
Okay. So you're fine with being like, but you're not fine with being like disgusted.
Yeah.
But anything other than disgusted's okay.
Yeah, like I want you to take care of yourself, but my number one thing is making me laugh. What is your number one thing? Or a few things.
Yeah, so there's selfish needs, and then there's like what you're looking for in a partner. So like and what I mean by that is whenever I listen to vows at weddings, I always notice when the vows are about the person you are speaking about or whether they're about how that person makes you feel. And I would much rather somebody like say their vows to me and for it to be like about me and not about like how I make them feel. So on the one hand, I want a guy who makes me feel a certain way, but on the other hand, I want a guy who has certain attributes. So on the one hand, I want someone who's open-minded because I'm not like most. I have always felt my whole life I'm not like most people. Like I have always felt that I'm different and not embraced it. Like I've always felt like I'm different from the regular people. I'm not normal. It's more like that. I'm not normal. So open-mindedness because it will make me feel safe that they are open to my not being normal.
Okay.
And then attributes I look for in a person that don't have to do with me. Definitely someone who's funny. Definitely agree with you. Like someone who is hysterical. And someone who's deep. Like someone who wants to like ponder. Even about things that are inconsequential. Like they'll still go there.
Fun. That's like you can have so much fun together.
Yeah.
I also feel like deep translates for me into emotional intelligence.
Yes.
huge.
Yes.
Do you hear from people, I have no idea how you're still single, you're so beautiful, like,
I think everyone hears that.
but why I'm still single is because no one is leveling up to the place I want them to be.
Mm. Right.
Like, if someone asked you why you're still single, what would you say? Which also, like, society needs to get a grip.
And stop asking that question.
Are you building something? What's your passion? What are your hobbies? Like,
Right.
to put so much pressure on, and obviously, like, you co-founded a dating app. Like, dating is super important. I don't think that anyone is taking away from that. But to have so much pressure on finding a person to spend your life with,
Yeah.
when you net it down, it's really, like, not that deep.
Exactly. It's also like that is an addition to my life. Who I'm dating is outside of myself. I am whole. I am 100% as me. And then that is like an addition. So you're asking about my addition before you're asking about me.
Correct.
Like, what about me? What about all of the things that make me whole that you could ask about? But you're asking about, why don't I have an additional person in my life?
It's, when you just said it like that, it's like, yeah, it makes no sense. I remember you said this, or Julie said this last time, of that girl Alana had said, like, the least interesting thing about you should be who you're dating.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yes.
But I think when also you're surrounded and your inner circles are all focused on people who put a lot of emphasis on who they are dating, which, it's no shade to you. I just think you cannot put it the other way of like, well, why don't you have a boyfriend?
Mm.
And it's like, well, I just had this happen. Like, are you dating? No, I'm not. Well, are you on the dating apps? No. And they're like, well, how are you going to meet someone? I go, are you not seeing me busting my ass in like my many fields?
Right.
Why don't you ask me about that?
Right.
Because I don't give a fuck about who you're dating.
Right. Like, does it look like I'm trying to meet like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I think it's just because it's easy for people to talk about. It's easy for people to, I think it's relatable.
Yeah.
So people want to talk about it. But I felt like for a really long time, I like wasn't dating at all. And I felt like there were certain people who I had a difficult time like spending time with because I didn't feel like I had any material for them because I didn't think that they really cared about anything other than that.
Oh,
so
that's so real.
So like then I guess kind of weeded out people who like don't have interest in like the other 100% of me. That's not that.
Yeah, and thank you for saying that also, because going on funny dates is so fun and having stories is so fun. But that's not, when something funny happens during the day, you're not making it your entire personality.
Right.
I will not be making this funny date my entire personality. Like,
Right.
I don't know. People are just interesting.
Yeah.
I think that there's power to dating, and why foreplay is so, I think, amazing is because it gives like the comfortability to be going out with one of your best friends and meeting another group of friends. Because also, like, being a Jewish person in New York, you're bound to know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah.
And like having that, knowing that they're normal.
Yeah.
And like have a friend to do it with. I don't know. There's value to it.
Totally. And it's also just so much less about dating. It's just that it's an app for singles. Like, we always try to make that distinction. It's like, it's not a dating app. It's an app for single people. Do single people often want to date or are dating? Yes. But they also don't have to go into foreplay with that intention. Like, it's just an opportunity for you and your other single friend to like have a night out as two single friends that you can make a memory of it, and you'll have a story to tell. And it's actually more so about the experience between the shared experience between friends than it is about meeting a significant other. That's more like a byproduct. Like, that could happen if your intention was to meet someone. That could happen. It might spin off into a first date, but the foreplay itself, like when the four people get together, is really about just
Connection.
connection.
I love that. And I feel like I keep running into more and more community-based groups
Yeah.
in New York where I don't know if maybe I'm just connecting with the right people that are starting this, but even you just connected with Party Place
Yeah.
and you guys threw an event and then you threw another one. I couldn't go to it. It was like a Valentine's one.
Yeah.
Like those just look so fun and are something that why wouldn't someone want to be a part of that?
Right.
Do you have any? Not my burp again.
I burped too, but mine was silent.
Okay.
And I wanted to sing the song, but you were talking.
Were you silent or were you silenced? Shoddy
That was
Oprah.
perfect.
She must have felt so cool saying that.
Yes.
Do you think she knew like
It was gonna be it was gonna be an audio.
a cultural phenomenon?
Yeah.
Wait, also, this is when I check on the time because I feel like we're nearing.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
We can't be nearing.
Yeah, see,
That's so sad.
I have a circadian rhythm inside where I know.
But it's like just when we get to the good stuff.
No, I know. That's we've just been warming up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, DJ, hit it. Someone once told me.
The grass is
All right, I mean,
perfect
like,
on the podcast.
for everyone listening, we're going to do You're Not That Deep after.
'Kay.
But I encourage everyone to download Fourplay. It's an amazing place to meet singles.
Thank
if you are
you.
single, build community, build connection. Like,
There's just no reason
not
to
to.
like not have an experience with your other single friend. Like you're not going to be single at the same time forever. Like you might not be.
Yeah.
So it's like make the memories. You're both single. Like do something together. It's so fun. Even if you do it one time, it's so fun.
Wait, also, like, I wasn't paid to say this. It is so much fun to make a shared dating app.
Oh yeah, it's
With someone,
so
like,
fun.
No, Danielle, like, we were dying.
Yeah.
Because you almost resort to, like, little girlness because you're like,
Yes.
okay, what photos should we use?
Yes.
Because people you, like, kind of can swipe through and be like, okay, these singles look amazing. Obviously, that's what people said when they were looking at us.
Yeah, of course.
And then the shared prompts.
yeah.
I don't know. It's perfection.
Thank you.
I know last time we talked a bit more about the Fourplay experience, but I think that's just us being us and
Yeah.
like let the mouse go.
Yeah.
I would love for you to share with me You're Not That Deep.
Okay.
Also, Danielle texted me this morning and she goes, hey, should I prepare something? Like, I think I'm supposed to be the one texting you. Like, I'm just, we're getting a hang of it.
It's like on the last podcast when I was like, I think we're done.
Oh my God.
And you were like, it's my podcast.
Yeah. See, that would have went viral if I had this setup.
Yeah.
And
really-
we don't repeat.
it
we
would have.
don't be fake.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine not that deep. This was really hard for me to come up with.
Okay.
Everything is deep, but I know it's like supposed to be the irony.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
So this is something that's not that deep.
no, but Danielle, it also could be deep.
Yeah. Well, I chose something that's not that deep.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay.
My podcast is called It's Deep. No, I'm
Right.
just kidding.
So, taking other people's things out of the laundry. No, what do you think my take's gonna be? What do you think my
In a shared laundry space?
in a shared laundry space?
Shame on you.
So it's not that deep. It's okay. Like, and you don't have to be a bitch about it. Like, you don't like it's fine. But their time is up. There are a limited number of dryers. There's something that you can a container that you can put their stuff in. You don't have to be a bitch when they come. You don't have to be like your time is up. You wait for. You don't have to be like that. But you can say like you don't even have to acknowledge it. It's not that deep.
I have 2 follow-up questions. Thank you for sharing. You're not that deep. Washer or dryer?
Ooh, washer is tricky because like I have before just like taken someone's stuff and just put it in the dryer.
Did you run the dryer?
No, I didn't run it.
Go to hell.
But then I was like, but some of their stuff might be they may have wanna hang dry it. So
Oh shit, that's true.
so that one's tough. That one's tough. But I think the nice thing to do is if you're gonna do it, is just put it in a dryer and then they can sort themselves.
Do you close the dryer?
No, you have to leave it open so that they can see where their clothes went.
Okay. Second, if it's in the dryer
Yeah.
and there's no bin in sight, what are you doing?
You're a bad person if you take it out. You're
Danielle, you just went against your own.
No,
Not That
but
Deep.
I mean I specified if there is a container. But you're not gonna like put it on like the table that like
No,
people put their babies like
dead
dirty
bodies
Pampers.
on.
Right.
It's like someone has chopped up a person in mine.
Right. Right. So if you do that, you're a bad person. You're going to hell.
Okay. Okay, so this is circumstantial if there's a bin.
If there's a bin. Yeah, if there's a bin, don't think twice. Don't feel bad about it. Just do it. It's not that deep. They might be fine. They might be a person like me that's like, thank you. Yeah, I did overstay my welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing makes me more mad when someone isn't respecting the time limit.
Yeah.
I think we should end with the As Told by Ginger theme song.
Okay.
Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side. Oh, wait. I thought that was going to sound so much better.
Wait, it sounded really good. Do you want to do it again? Wait,
yeah, but now are you
I
going to
have
change?
a harmony, though, that I want to do now. Wait, can you sing the melody? I'll do the harmony.
The melody's like how it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Someone...
Hold on. Okay. Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side.
So good.